Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of November 25th. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, you're fully in your post-shadow of your season. And so it's just a time to reflect on everything that you gained during your solar returns. Know that we do have 2 retrogrades going direct this week. So on the 27th, we have Saturn going direct. And on the 29th, we have Mercury going direct. Saturn is an outer planet. We don't feel it as much, although it does rule over things like karma and limitation. So we might be feeling a little bit more, power back in that arena. But Mercury retrograde is the big one as it's closer to us. It happens a few times out of the year. And so that'll be the biggest hangover for you is, resolving whatever came from that season. And we also have Venus going from your sign into Sagittarius now. So we're doubling down on the Sag energy. And I'm going to triple down on it I'm using the Earth Power Oracle deck by Stacey Demarco. Just to tap into that adventurous spirit of Sagittarius, but know that these are power spots all around the world. So that's what we're going to anchor in this week to help us get through this moment. Yeah? Okay. So here we go. Avsbury. Just in advance, my pronunciation is kind of shit on a lot of these things because my language skills aren't there. Avberry. Standing stones. I seek knowledge and receive greater knowledge when I am ready. Greater power means greater responsibility. It is a natural part of life to exclude and include. Discernment is necessary. And so, Scorpio, that discernment means who is in your life. I think that we talked about this last week, so this is a double down on your messages of who is in your life, who are you allowing into your space, because these power spots add energy to us. The people in our life can add energy, and then you can have those energy vampires that really aren't helping you. And, it's not to say cut people out of your life, but either set better boundaries or just take the time. Like if you don't have to interact with people, just pull back the amount of time you give them in your day-to-day. And with greater power comes greater responsibility is saying that the more you advance in life, the more energy comes at you. I think I'm going somewhere with this. The more that you add levels of responsibility, don't take off more than you can chew, is basically what I'm saying. And it will be helpful to stack your deck with people around you to support that advancement versus people that need more babying. All right, and somebody else had this card here. The Magnetic North Pole. I am flexible but consistent. I am magnetic. I know my purpose, my own true north. And so this is saying that flexibility might be something that you want to focus on right now. Flexibility of mind and body. Because we're going into the colder months, our bodies naturally become stiffer. So finding movement in whatever way that you have been working your body, if not just light stretches, Tai Chi, yoga, Pilates, whatever you need to just keep those joints, from getting too stiff so that we move into this month with ease. But then the flexibility of the mind is being open to things that you haven't been in the past. And if you anchor to your own true purpose, so don't let anybody else force their influence over your true purpose. It is your true purpose. You are the magnetic force and you're attracting all this energy to you. You got to be discerning, is what the first card was saying, is be discerning about who you give and share that energy with, because you're magnetizing. The more responsibility you gain, the more you attract people of all levels of energy fields. Surrounding yourself with people that really support you and empower you is going to be a lot better than surrounding yourself with energy vampires or babies, like literal man babies. And I'm just like adult babies in general. We don't want to blame all the men all the time, but like, yeah, the people who need babying, you don't need that. You're a grown-ass adult, they are too. Okay? And so the next card, the stepped pyramids of some Egyptian word that I'm not going to fuck up right now. The soul is eternal. I accept cyclic rejuvenation. And so this, I've had this card in this position as well, and this is really speaking to the, at least Northern Hemisphere people, the season that we're moving into. We are moving into Yule, the winter solstice, the time where the world is going to rest, to incubate, like this last year, birthing the next year. So this is saying that allow what needs to fall away to die. Allow what is needing to go to rest this winter to go to rest, and then just see what pops back up in spring. Yeah, I was talking to somebody today about how like, oh, I have to stop partying because I'm like older now. And it's like, it just changes. It just changes. It's just like, no, I am not going to be drinking the way that I was when I was 20 years old or in my 20s. Because that is just not physically possible, for one. And then two, like this last birthday party that I went to, and it was like a 2-day dance fest. I just popped in and out when I had the energy for it. It just means that things have changed. I wasn't at the forefront on whatever substances needed to be in my body to keep going for 24 hours. I just popped in when my energy was there, and I popped back when I needed to take my rest. But cyclic rejuvenation is saying that, you know, that butterfly comes from that cocoon, and that cocoon is everything that the caterpillar needs to leave behind so that it can grow its wings. And you will get your wings if you let go of some things that just aren't what needs to come along the journey with you anymore. Taos. We are one. I exercise self-care and care for my community. There is no one spiritual path, but many. Yeah, and this is just tripling down on that. You have your own purpose. You are releasing things from the past, and we aren't separate from the energy vampires or really like energy fluffer people. We're all one. We're all in this together. It's just about how we engage and interact in the spaces. So choose how you engage, and the spiritual path. It's also speaking to your purpose. There is no one way that it should be expressed. Like if you are an artist, if you're an actor, you're gonna act differently than like the other people in your space. If you are an artist, this artist in Jerome making these freaking fortune cookie ceramic pieces that are ceramic ghosts, fortune cookie ghosts, amazing. A lot different than, say, my friend in Santa Fe. Two expressions of art. There is space for everybody's expressions to be who they are in the moment. You just have to accept your unique expression for what it is and where it can fit into your community and how your community works together as a whole. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this helped. It was a little all over the place for me, but you know, these are your power spots that you can tap into if they speak to you as we move through this week. All right? Bye.